So who are we anyway? Why are we saying this? We're with Med Cannabis Consultants. We have currently, Mary and I have seen over 3,000 patients. We have about 3% of New York State, including downstate, have come through our offices. Lots of experience. We've been keeping track of things, and right now we're publishing some of our outcomes. Our PTSD outcomes, we have 4 out of 5 of our PTSD patients who are working with us they're sleeping at night, no more nightmares. They're getting out of the house, no more avoidance. Their family actually likes to have them around. Okay, it really, really works. Similarly with our chronic pain patients, we're talking about folks who've been through the usual things, lots of operations, 120 of OxyContin a day. Those folks, 2 out of 3 of those folks are having at least half their pain gone if we do it right, okay? So we're gonna talk about how to do it right. So CBD works, okay, but why does it work? How does it work? It works on 2 separate systems in your body. There are 2 systems that are sensitive, that are receptive, have receptors, okay, for THC and CBD. One is in your brain, the so-called CB1 receptor, okay? The second one is in the outside of your body, the rest of your body, mostly on the white blood cells. So let's talk about the brain stuff first. Oh my God, neurophysiology. That's all right, it'll be okay. You have 2 cells in your brain. They call it presynaptic and postsynaptic. This is the synapse, this is where they talk. This presynaptic neuron is trying to tell this guy to do something. So it sends a waft of chemicals over. It's like mom opening up the oven and fanning some of the cookie smell over to you. It changes your behavior, right? Similarly, this guy takes a little chemical, wafts it through that synaptic cleft, and it hits this guy and it changes this guy's behavior. These these chemicals that it sends across include things like dopamine. That's your reward, okay? A little kid comes up to you, gives you a big hug. It's like, oh, that's dopamine in your brain, okay? Also, norepinephrine and 5-HT serotonin. If those guys are too low in your brain, you're going to be depressed. So a lot of the medication that treats depression, the SSRIs and SNRIs, jack up those levels, makes your depression better. GABA and glutamate are 2 separate other systems that deal with anxiety, deal with sleep. If you get those systems adjusted right, you're not as anxious as you were before. You're sleeping better, okay? All of those systems, each one of those systems individually has on it this little green jobby here, this little receptor, the CB1 receptor, which allows feedback through that system, okay? You and I right now are making these chemicals in our brains, they call them endocannabinoids, all the time. And that's allowing that's all of these important chemical signaling systems to work a little bit better. It's kind of like, okay, this is your spouse, this is you, okay? You're driving home, spouse texts you, pick up dinner at Wegmans. So, be responsible, you pull over to the side of the road. And you text back, give her some feedback, what do you want? And then they text back to you, pick up a roast chicken and a Caesar salad, okay? All of a sudden, with a little bit of feedback, that whole system is working better, right? You send a guy to Wegmans for dinner, he's gonna pick up 10 pounds of frozen beef and a carrot. It's not gonna work. Okay, but with the feedback, the systems work better. And that's what these guys do. So CBD, THC in particular, or CBD helps by blocking this enzyme that breaks these guys down. It just jacks up your levels of your own endocannabinoids. You don't need any THC if you're taking CBD sometimes, because it'll jack up your own endocannabinoid levels and it'll work, and that may be enough to help you. Okay, separate system. Okay, this one is out in the rest of your body, in all the white cells of your body. That's the CB2 system. The white cells of your body are kind of like the policemen. They kill the bacteria, they get rid of viruses, they mop up any cancer cells that may be happening, they're just gonna get rid of the cells that are dead. Okay, when those guys get out of whack, when that normal healthy function gets out of whack, you can get rheumatoid arthritis, you can get Crohn's disease, and that's your body attacking itself. They also have CB2 receptors. Those cells, when they get their interactions improved by a little feedback from the CBD and the THC, all of a sudden your rheumatoid gets better, your Crohn's disease gets better.